Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the SoFlo Soccer channel. My name is Matt, and today we are doing the reaction to Inter Miami versus Nashville, where Messi scored his 5th brace in the MLS, his 3rd in a row. And we're also going to be previewing for the next game against Cincinnati. But welcome in, everybody. What's good? It is another rainy day here in South Florida. It has been pouring all day. It's honestly been really nice because it's been really hot recently. The weather is a nice change, like the rain is a nice change of pace. But I'm excited. I'm excited to be here to talk to you guys about Miami. I feel like it's been a really long time, even though it's been like 2 days. And we have a lot to talk about. We have a lot to get into. I also do want to mention that I am using a new, not platform, but like a new streaming software. I'm not using OBS anymore. So if I sound different, if it looks a little different, cool. Like, I don't know. Like, hopefully it's still, the experience is still good for you guys. Hopefully the stream goes as smoothly as it always has. And you know, I'm still trying to work, you know, kinks here and there out, like the chat, alerts, things like that. You see like stuff like that. You see like how the chat pops up right there? That is stuff I'm working on. So it's okay though, because we're gonna work around it. We're gonna work around it and see what see if we can make it a little bit more fun. But shout out to Monkey Man, first one in the chat. Vice Rosa is also in the chat, saying Deporte Miami, Correa de Tigres. Dude, we're gonna talk about all of that. We're gonna talk about some of that. I want to do like a whole separate. I'll probably do like a whole separate stream talking about like Argentinian news. But we'll probably briefly mention the ball because what's his face said, Fabrizio Romano, how could I forget his name? Fabrizio Romano talked a little bit about the ball. I think it was today or yesterday. But anyways, let's get into kind of the meat and potatoes of what today's stream is going to be, because there's a lot that we're going to cover. We're going to talk about Nashville game. We're going to talk about Cincy's game. We're going to talk about some news in between. But let's talk about the Nashville game. 2-1 victory for Inter Miami. This was a pretty, I don't want to say a boring game, but it's a win, and it's a very exciting thing for us to win regardless of the result. We got to see Messi score two I don't want to say 2 bangers, but 1 absolute banger. The free kick in the 17th minute outside of the box, low bottom left corner, passing the entire team, passing the goalkeeper, extreme accuracy, extreme speed. It's just what Messi does, and it's what a way to open up the game in that manner. Nashville did get the equalizer very early in the second half. In the 49th, 50th minute, they did manage to get an equalizer. In my opinion, I thought it was a really good goal on their part. It was Mukhtar that got, I believe it was his 10th goal of the season. And it was a very shaky Inter Miami defending wise. Like, you know, some players didn't mark certain, you know, their assignments properly, but we're going to get to that. And then at the end of the day, Messi doing what Messi does. He was pressuring the goalkeeper in the 62nd minute. He was pressuring the goalkeeper. Keeper wanted to go out to the right center back. Messi was pressuring. He intercepts that pass, gets around the keeper, gets around a second defender, puts it bottom left, makes it 2-1, and gets his 5th brace in a row in the MLS, his 3rd in an actual row in playing consecutive games. This is crazy what Messi is doing. I just want to mention this first. It's insane what Messi's doing. You know, just continuing to break records, continuing to be the best player in the league by far, to be honest. And now Miami, and because of him, Miami are on their now joint longest winning streak between July and September 2024, while they're unbeaten in their last 8 games, with Nashville prevailing from their 4 most recent encounters. That's insane. It's absolutely insane. So we've been destroying Nashville, and everybody's been talking about this huge rivalry between us, but I think we've been absolutely destroying Nashville. And just the stats really showing. The Herons continue their unbeaten run when scoring the opening goal in the MLS this season, now having won 10 of their 12 matches in which that has occurred, drawing 2. We've been undefeated undefeated, unbeaten record, scoring the opening goal in MLS matches. Now won 10 of their 12 games. That is insane. Absolutely crazy, guys. We're doing so good. Francisco saying, "Goat Messi." It was a decent game, and holy free kick. He's just farming them at this point. Monkey Man says, yeah, and absolutely. And if you guys have been following what I post, because I do post on the community tab here on YouTube, I posted this yesterday. Well, this is not exactly it, but here I'm going to show you guys this regardless. Oh, okay, that's great. I'm going to show you guys this regardless. It's the fact that Messi has now here, let me do that. Messi, since 2023, Messi has scored 82 goals. 2 of them were penalty kicks. 2 of them in 2 years. In 2 years, he only scored 2 penalty kick goals. Now, in terms of free kicks, I'm going to show you guys this as I switch tabs. In terms of free kick goals, I think he's like 9 goals away from essentially being the top free kick goal scorer like ever in history. Here it is. The most free kick goals in history. Lionel Messi is just a few away from having the most free kick goals in the history of football. Can the GOAT do it? The most free kicks is Marcelinho Carrionca. I have no idea who that is. 78 free kick goals. Roberto Dinamite, 74. Juninho, 72. And then Leo Messi has 69. It's crazy. This is crazy. Like he can actually do it probably this season, if not for sure next season. I think he'll be able to get 9 free kick goals between now and next year. 1000%. For both club and country. I think it could happen. I think it definitely could happen. Messi's the GOAT, says Francisco. Welcome in. I think this is your first time in the stream, so I do want to welcome you in. If not, because I don't recognize your profile picture. But hey, welcome in. If it's not, welcome back. If it is, I appreciate you for being here. We didn't look great, but we'll take the win. Yeah, so let's talk about that. Well, let's look at the starting lineup first before we get into kind of like in general how I think we did. And then obviously what you guys can give your opinions on this as well. So let's look at the starting 11 here. This is for Inter Miami. I'm gonna move the chat a little bit. I'll probably move it. I'll probably make it smaller, and then just put it like this. So let's look at the starting 11 for Inter Miami. Obviously, we have a Oscar Ustadi in net. I had a little bit of doubt because of what happened in the last game. Like he was kind of feeling a little bit of discomfort, and I really didn't think that he would. Not that I didn't think he was going to start, but there was that uncertainty that he would start. I'm like, is he not? But no, he started. He did fine. He was our number 1 goalkeeper. The back 4, we had Jordi Alba, David Martinez, Maxi Falcon, and Chelo Wingant as the back 4. Martinez making the start at left center back for the injured Noah Allen, and for Toto Iviles, who he didn't see the game until the 82nd minute. So, and we're going to talk about Martinez in a second. You guys can let me know in the comments down below how you thought Martinez's game was on Saturday. But yeah, that Martinez got the start. That was our back 4. Solid on paper. The midfield was Segovia, Busi, Kremaski in the center mid over Redondo, and then Tadeo Allende with Suarez and Messi up top. Now, in the first half, let me talk about generically how we played, and then we'll get into specifically on players. In the first half, I thought we had good opportunities, is what I'm trying to say. We had good opportunities in the first half. We had that very early chance from Luis Suarez. I believe it was like the 7th minute. We had that very, very early chance from Luis Suarez that, he couldn't quite capitalize on, which I thought was insane. Being a player of his caliber and being one of the better strikers and one of the best strikers of this generation. And I don't want to say it wasn't like a guaranteed goal or a completely open net, but I think with somebody of his skill, you would think that he would put that type of goal away. There was no keeper. There was a couple defenders in the box, and he was kind of surrounded, but instead he just chips it right over the net. Really, really sucks. But it is what it is. So he had that opportunity. And then I think at the end, or not at the end, but then later on, Miami, if I remember correctly, there was just another opportunity, or there was another opportunity before the goal. I believe it was Kremaski. Kremaski had a header in the 15th minute. It was a nice ball into the box. Freaking, I think Kremaski had a head, went straight into the goalkeeper's hands. That was another good opportunity. Then Messi scores in the 17th minute with a free kick. Absolute amazing golazo. We talked about that. And then we were kind of we let them get a couple of opportunities, but then we were still like in it. Like we were in the game and we were creating good opportunities to score, being very threatening up top. It was the second half that I thought was not the best. It was not the best, and I'm not surprised because this is something that we have like, we've experienced this like time and time again. I feel like this is not something that is what is wrong with this chat, dude? You see like this, this is something that we're gonna have to work with, and we're gonna have to figure it out as we go, because I don't know why the chat is looking like this little box. But what was I saying? Okay, the second half. Yeah, so in the Nashville, when the Nashville got that early goal in the second half, I believe it was the 48th minute. Just poor positioning. We felt like we didn't go into the game or into the half kind of ready. I felt like we were still at halftime, right? Like they were still asleep, they were still resting, they were taking it slow, and they ended up getting penalized for it with a fantastic Mukhtar goal. But David Martinez loses his marking. Velasco Segovia wasn't where he was supposed to be, and it just all went out of whack. But it is what it is. And then, in my opinion, Nashville were not that they were in the game, but we were off. Like we just completely let go to the gas. So I don't want to give Nashville the credit of saying like, oh, like they were in the game, they were a lot better than us. I don't want to say that either. But we just definitely let go, or just let our foot off the gas in that second half. And granted, we ended up winning, and so at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. But it's that trend again where it's like, okay, we're losing our momentum, we're losing our focus at the second half, mainly in the beginning and ends of the second half. And if it wasn't for Messi, we wouldn't have won this game. You know what I'm saying? So if it wasn't for Messi scoring that second goal and pressing and intercepting that pass from the goalkeeper, we would have tied. We would have tied the game. So the team has I'm not this is not me bashing the team. This is not me at the same time, this is not me praising the team. This is just pointing out the obvious. This is just me pointing out the obvious, the fact that the players and the team as a whole has to still do a little bit more, in my opinion. There still has to be a little bit more from the team, because Messi has now scored a brace in 5 MLS matches, 3 back to back to back in a row, like consecutive MLS games. And he's been the reason why we've been winning, which is, I'm not complaining at all. I'm not complaining about that at all. But at the same time, it's like, okay, where's Tadeo Allende? Where's Tadeo Allende? What's happening to Tadeo Allende? What's happening to Velasco Segovia? Suarez has been a little bit, Suarez is Suarez. People are going to hate on Suarez. I thought, I don't know, just things like that. I thought Chelo had a great game defensively. I mean, look, I thought Chelo had a great game. I thought Jordi had a good game. I thought Martinez had an excellent game, except for that one moment where we conceded, but I thought they had a good game. But yeah, no, that's my rant. That's me yapping away. Baltasar coming was good, says Monkey Man. Fabian says saludos from Chile. Saludos de Chile. What's up? What's up, Fabian? Someone else needs to score, says Brad. It can't be Messi all the time now. I really wish I could fix this chat thing, because it's only showing like a chat at a time, and it's like so stupid. I don't know how to like fix that. Oh wait, yeah I do. Hold on. There we go. Wait. There we go. Okay. I kind of I Sort of did something. Okay. I sort of did something. Anyway. Let's see what you guys. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Someone else needs to score. But someone's coming is good. Messi is the GOAT, but he ain't breaking that record unless he's going crazy for the remainder of the season. Plus, you have to assume he'll probably retire after the World Cup. I think no, but Messi's been on fire. Like Messi's been like absolutely on fire like the last couple months, like the last like 2 months. So I think if he continues to play at the level and that he has been playing, I think that he's going to be perfectly fine. It's perfectly, I think we'll be okay. The Barca boys need to be rested. Imagine the younger guys are the ones who are getting more rotations than the older ones. But you know why that is though, right, Brad? And I think this needs to be said because I feel like people, and this is not me coming at you, Brad. Just saying. This is I want to point this out. The reason why this is happening, in my opinion, from my eyes, is because they are the most inconsistent, and somebody has to say that. The younger guys, Benja Kremaski, Telasco Segovia, Tadeo Allende, even like Toto Aviles, like those guys are the most inconsistent out of everyone else. Like you can't bench Luis Suarez, Messi, Boosie, and Jordi. You can't. You can't bench them because they have been the most consistent players every single game. Week in and week out, they perform. And they are consistent in their performances. And they, even when they have bad games, it's still better than how the rest of the team is doing or how other players are doing. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? So it's like, yeah, Benja's getting, or who's coming off? Like, yeah, Telasco Segovia is coming off. Yeah, Allende is coming off because they are they continue to be inconsistent, in my opinion. So that's why they're coming off for Baltasar. That's why they're coming off for freaking who else came on? Redondo, for whoever. You know what I'm saying? So they are like, you can't bench the Barca guys. They are the most consistent and they are the team. They are literally the team. And everyone else, they build and we bring in players based on Messi, Bushi, and Jordan. And that's how it is. And that's how and that's just how the team is structured. Let's see. Messi just bananas, says Ace Lionel. Let's see. Oh my god, oh my god. So many, I feel like there's so many comments. Jesus. The club needs to take the chance to score for themselves, and not look at Messi for answers. Each player needs to be creative to score and think. Gustavo says, I believe Suarez does the dirty work for the team. He moves around the field to make good passes and to clear the space where they play. And it's going. This is a W comment from Gustavo. This is an absolute W comment from Gustavo. I believe. Can I put this on the screen? No, it doesn't let me. Okay, fuck. Okay. Yeah, so Gustavo says, I believe Suarez does the dirty work for the team. He moves around the field to make good passes and to clear the space where they play and is going to where the play is going to be or needs to be. And he's right. I agree with him. I agree with him on that one. And that's something that Telasco Segovia doesn't do, that Tadeo Allende doesn't do. It's only Messi and Suarez. When we go forward, it's Suarez that is looking for space, that creates space, that baits defenders. Like, it's Suarez doing that. Because Suarez dropping deep and baiting defenders allows Jordi Alba, allows Telasco Segovia to then run into space, or allows Tadeo Allende to run into space, or Benja Kremaski, or whoever's going forward. It allows them to get into better positions. You know what I'm saying? It's very important what Suarez does, and everybody keeps freaking bashing on him, but it is what it is. Fred Spot says, hey everyone, glad to finally be able to join the lives for the first time in ages. Welcome back, Fred Spot. Yeah, I feel like it's been a really long time. I do see you in the comments though, like, you know, in other things, in posts and things like that. So I appreciate you for being here and taking the time to be in this live stream. Brad says, and Allende, that dude needs to work on his first touch. Allende needs to step it up. Allende and Telasco Segovia both need to be more consistent. And this has to be said. This has to be said, and it has to be pointed out. I have no hate on either player. They're both young, they're both talented, they both have the potential to do great things here in the MLS. I expect a lot more from Velasco Segovia, but Tadeo Ashinde, I don't know why he is so inconsistent with his game. He was doing well for a period of time. I forget what period this was, but he was doing well for a period of time for a couple weeks, and then now all of a sudden, I feel like these last two games at least, and maybe even no, I don't know, maybe in Club World Cup, I don't remember now at this point, but I feel like it's been like a period of time where he's on the decline. He's on a decline again. So like first he's like this, then he goes down, and then he goes back up, and then he's down. So it's like it's this pattern that we're seeing from Tadeo Ashinde, in my opinion. Because there's certain games where he does well and he has his moments and he takes advantage of his moments. I know that I can remember off the top of my head this one moment in the game. He was on the left hand side, I'm pretty sure. I think it was in the first half because we were attacking towards the south or the north. The north. South? I think it's south. The away section. We were attacking towards the away section. And he had a one-on-one. He was on the left-hand side of the field, and he either could have chipped it, he could have went around the keeper, but instead, like, he hit the keeper straight on in the face. And I'm like, damn, dude, like, you could have, like, you could have got at least a shot on target on that. But the keeper, he hit it straight to the keeper's head, and then it went to Suarez, and then Suarez chipped it right over the net. So I just wish Ashinde could be a little bit more clinical and a little bit more consistent in front of goal. I feel like your guys' names are not popping up, and it's annoying. There we go. It's just a little bit more consistent when he plays. That's my opinion. Hernan says Matt Mascherano claimed that times that the Barca guys are the part of the project. Yep. We need a clinical and fast winger ASAP, says Mistiano Penaldo, or striker. Left winger preferably. Messi is on fire. So, I mean, yeah. There's not really much... Wait, why is the... Oh, that's why. It's not like... That's why. I'm like, why is the chat different on the screen than... Okay, never mind. Ashinde has concrete feet, says Mistiano Penaldo again. Not gonna lie, Falcone has also been sleeping. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of inconsistencies in general with the team. There's just a lot of inconsistencies in general with the team, and the Barca guys are the only ones that are pretty consistent. So it's something that we just have to pick up on. It's not hate. It's not me bashing the team, but it's just something that we have to continuously try to improve. Because if not, we're just going to continue to be playing in this manner, and then it's going to be too predictable for teams, and then we're actually going to start losing and dropping points, which it's not something that we want to do. But hey, look, so now after that win, we are 19 games played, and we are currently sitting in 5th place. We have Nashville are now in 3rd. They went from 2nd to 3rd. We are now in 5th, or I think we still are in 5th. We are still 3 games behind everyone else. So if we win this next game against Cincinnati, we pass Columbus on goal difference. We actually pass Nashville too, I guess, depending on their game. So we'll actually jump to 3rd place potentially, which would be amazing. And we'll still have 2 games in hand. So if we win these next couple of games, we will be in 1st place of the Supporter Shield standings, which is very, very exciting to think about. Bert Miranda asks, is Suarez more effective when Messi is on the pitch with him, or has he shown he can carry the attack when needed? Well, I think that he is more effective when Messi is on the field, obviously because of their connection and how they've played together. But because of how they play together. And we have seen Suarez play without Messi in the past, last year, and Suarez was like one of the best, if not the best striker last year in the MLS. So I don't know if he would be better or worse. I just know that with Messi, I think anything is better. And like with Messi, Suarez is I think he's gonna look a lot better. He'll probably be more effective because Messi can finish. Messi is consistent. He can finish. He's the best in the world, and he's playing out of his mind. So I think anything with Messi, it's gonna be a lot better. Um. So yeah. Do you guys have any other comments specifically on this Nashville game? If not, we'll move on to like news, and then we'll move on to the preview for Cincinnati. Or we'll just talk a little bit about the Cincinnati game for what is it, Wednesday, because I'm not gonna be able to do it tomorrow, and then on Wednesday, I think I work on Wednesday. I have to double check. So, but yeah, let's see what else. What else do you guys have to say about that? Let me see as I pull this up. Monkey Man says, I hope the ball helps us. Let's talk a little bit about the ball. I don't want to spend too much time on the ball because I feel like we already we already talk about this. But apparently, according to Fabrizio Romano, he came up with updated news. There's actually a whole video which I was trying to pull up and I couldn't find it, but I think it's only on Instagram. So if I could find it on Instagram, I'll show you guys. But there is a video where Fabrizio Romano talks about like De Paul and like an update to essentially him coming to oh, I did. Okay, perfect. I did find it. Let me know if you guys can hear this. Let me know if you guys can hear this. No, you can't hear it. Shit. Okay. Okay, but essentially essentially saying Rodrigo De Paul to Inter Miami is essentially 85% complete. Like it's almost done. Like it'll happen now. Like it'll essentially happen now. There's only a couple of details left to kind of resolve for the deal. And Rodrigo De Paul already said yes to Miami, and he's excited and he wants to come, and it's gonna happen like COC. Like this will happen. Like this is not a question anymore. Rodrigo De Paul will come to Inter Miami, which is insane. That is absolutely insane. Like this is the most confirmed it's going to get before he actually like fucking lands from Madrid to Spain or Madrid to Miami, and then the club, like him signing the documents and the club posting, like Inter Miami posting it on the social media. This is the most confirmed it's going to get before that point. Let's see. Monkey Man says, I hope it happens in the coming days. We could have had Correa before Tigres. We could have had 5 Club World Cup winner or 5 World Cup winners on our roster. Correa would have been crazy, but I don't think it would have worked. I think regardless, I feel like I don't see it happening. Like even after Tigres, I mean even before the Tigres deal, I don't even think Correa would have come here. Let's see. What else are you guys saying? Ace Luna says the little engine, yeah, el motorcito. Gustavo says hit the like button and support. Yeah, but guys, if you are enjoying the live stream so far, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you are new to the channel. But I think most of you guys already are subscribed. Make sure to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the time that I go live or post videos. I appreciate all of you guys' support. Honestly, like you guys in the chat are being amazing right now, and I love it. And I'm really, really appreciative and grateful for all you guys' support. But yeah, so I like this Rodrigo De Paul thing is like, I'm super, super excited. And like I said, I will be the first one to get a Rodrigo De Paul jersey, a pink Rodrigo De Paul jersey. That's going to be what I'm rocking for the rest of the year. But like other than De Paul, we don't really have any other links. There's no rumors, there's no links of anybody joining our club. I think we're going to be literally spending our entire Club World Cup earnings on signing this guy, and I don't think we're going to have anything left. We do, I don't know if you guys remember this, but we also have Martinez leaving the club. He's going to go back to River. River don't even want Martinez. I honestly thought that Martinez would have been a really nice player to have. But I just don't know why the club or Mascherano, they just don't see in like returning. Like they just don't want him to return. Maybe it's to have Rodrigo De Paul. Like maybe they wanted Rodrigo De Paul over Martinez. I have no idea. No idea. But it's happening. Rodrigo De Paul is happening. We have no, and Rodrigo De Paul is coming, and Martinez is leaving. So And I think honestly, this was probably the last game that Martinez. It's either this game. It's either going to be this game or the next game. One of these games is going to be Martinez's last game. I know. I think for a. I know. I think that this was Martinez's last home game because there's no way he makes it. I don't think like the contract like goes on until the next home game, which is not this Saturday, but the next Saturday. I don't think he'll be here by that time. When that time comes. So this is probably the last that was probably the last home game we saw with Martinez, which is probably why he started. So anyway, let's see. Inter Miami's becoming Argentina 2.0. Yep. That was not that's not a surprise to that shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. I have a feeling that Bushi and Suarez are going to retire this month. No way, dude. That is not happening at all. They're at least making it to the end of the season for sure. They're not retiring this month. Next year it will be Neymar, who might be a hit or miss for us. Neymar is a huge miss. Like at this point, like if we would have signed him, I think last year or at the beginning of the year, it was probably a different story. Now it's like, nah, like don't even bring him in. Like because that's wages and I don't know, like and we don't even know if he's gonna play good. He's gonna be people are gonna hate him because like of how inconsistent he is. Yeah, no, I just prefer him not to do that. I just prefer it not to happen. Um, I mean, if it happens, fuck it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like, I just don't want it to happen. Him being consistent and then people hate on him for it because like that's just how people are. I just don't. I don't get it. Anyway, Marcos Rojo is coming. It's not confirmed that he's coming. There's just a lot of rumors speculating on that deal. I mean, like, there's also rumors speculating the fact that Benjamin Kermaski is gonna go to some club. Like, he's being linked to. He's been linked. Like, Benja Kermaski has been rumored to leave for like 2 years now, and nothing has happened. So. And now in Twitter they've been talking about it again. Don't know if they were doing it just for the fact of just to do it, like just for the sake of putting news out there. Or I don't know if it's fake news. I don't know, but if Rodrigo the Ball does come, and like let's just say, and you know Benja leaves, and then Hector's Martinez is gonna leave or whatever. Then Bushi midfield with Bushi and Rodrigo the Ball would be insane, absolutely game changer with Baltasar, with Tadeo Allende, with Velasco Segovia, whoever you want to put on the other side. I think that's going to be crazy. I think it's absolutely going to be crazy. I'll be getting the new blue kit with the Paul. That's also okay. I had the blue kit and then I returned it. I was like, I'm not really feeling it. I was feeling it when I bought it. And then I was like, honestly, nah. Because I already have the archive kit, which is like a blue-green. So I want like the pink. I've never owned a pink Inter Miami jersey, which is crazy because it's been a really, really long time since we wore that white jersey. I only have the white jersey and the archive kit. I want a pink one, but I don't know whether to wait. Like, well, if the ball is coming, I'm gonna buy the jersey. Like, I'm gonna buy the ball jersey. If not, then if next year if the jersey is nice and cool again, I'll probably get it. I'll probably buy it, and then if not, I'll probably get the away kit. I don't like the away kit this year. Like, I'm not going to buy that kit. If they change it next year, then I'll probably buy that one. SFXS, welcome back in the chat, saying, or he asks, do you think that the Bull is going to struggle in the MLS with the soft? Oh shit, yeah, you're right, because the Bull is the complete opposite of soft. Honestly, it's a good question. I think it's a good question. I don't. I don't. I don't know. I don't know because I don't know because I think that no, because I think that Paul is like an intelligent player. I think he's a smart player, and he'll know how to rile up the players and everybody else and things like that, the opposition. But I don't think he's stupid enough to be like Toto Aviles, to have like this crazy discipline issue. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like to get yellow cards, red cards, like every single game, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I think he'll have good presence. I think he'll bring good energy. I think he'll bring good technical ability, good good physical ability, and I think this is gonna be an animal that the MLS is not ready for. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think the MLS is gonna be ready for Rodrigo de Paul. I hope so. I really, really hope so. But we'll see what happens. I'm really hoping for the best. Like, I could just imagine Rodrigo de Paul at like arguing, fighting referees, fighting the opposing players like every single game. And if that's gonna be the case, he's gonna struggle. He's gonna struggle a lot. He's gonna struggle a lot, a lot, a lot. He's gonna pay a lot of fines. He's gonna get suspended a lot. And honestly, if he does that and then goes to the Argentina national team and does that again, I don't know if like maybe that's something that Scaloni will look into when he, starts calling up for players. I don't know, like discipline and things like that. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with De Paul. But yeah, and then I'll probably have another stream talking about like all Argentinian player news. I'll probably do it at the end of the month though, because like this stretch of games has been like it's gonna be crazy. Like I'm going in like back to back to back to back. That with work and things like that, like it's like the scheduling is insane. So I'll probably wait until things calm down a little bit. Maybe during Leagues Cup, I'll probably talk more about like that sort of thing and like news for Argentine players. But anyway, for Cincinnati, I did see a comment earlier about Cincinnati. I forgot like who's. Oh, it was Bert Miranda. Bert Miranda says Cincinnati tends to press aggressively. How well is Inter Miami equipped to handle the high pressure in the midfield? And that's a good question because the answer, and I have the answer for you. The answer is that we're not well equipped to handle that kind of pressure in the midfield. The MLS in general, I feel like, is not really a good like midfield type of league. Like, does that make any sense to anybody? Like, I just don't think the MLS has that capability to like have teams with like good midfield structure. It's either like there's just no midfield. It's like offense and then defense. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's not like other leagues or other competitions where it's like you can control midfield and like you can have like just that sort of edge, right? Like that midfield edge. Like, yeah, you can have a weak midfield, obviously, but it's like in the MLS, right? Like you can have a weak midfield and you can get punished for it. But at the end of the day, like if you have a strong midfield, like it's not that I don't know. Like I don't know if what I'm trying to say like is actually making sense. Like in that last game in Inter Miami versus Nashville, I thought that there was just like no midfield presence. Like it was either okay, we're on defense, okay, let's counter. Now we're up the field. We're in the final in the attacking third. Like there's never like moments just like kind of where it's like balance. It's either like everybody drops back or everybody pushes forward, and it's like that's just how it is. So if we get hit with going back to the high press thing, if we get hit with high press against Cincinnati, a team who is, I believe, currently first. Oh no, they dropped to second. They dropped to second because they lost. They lost to Columbus Crew, which is crazy. They lost to Columbus Crew 4-2. That's wild. That's honestly very, very wild. They had the lead 2-0. They had a 2-0 lead in the 5th minute, and they just completely bottled it. Yeah, that's wild. That's absolutely wild. That's a 4.7 rating for their goalkeeper. Robinson had an own goal. That is insane. I mean, and this is not a bad team. This is not a bad MLS team either. With Miazga, former national team player. They have Robinson, Engel. We have Orellano. He's Argentinian. We have Ferreira. We have Yedlin still on the team. Damn, he's 32 now. We have Kamara and even Denki. So it's not like, I mean, Denki's kind of like you know what I'm saying? But I mean, I don't know. I think what's the momentum chart look like? It's so hard to say because like we are a first half team. So if Cincinnati come into the game like guns blazing, right? Like they want to take charge of the game. They want to have this high momentum kind of game against us. I think that we can. I think that we should be able to win it because if they go in, if we adapt to their game, if we adapt to their game and we go defensive or we kind of lock in for the first 45 minutes, then we can come into the second half. They'll be gassed. They'll be thrown off. They'll be tired. They'll lose focus. They'll be just relaxed. And then maybe we can step in and just start like going bang, 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 bang. They beat Chicago 2-1. Which is not, I guess, the most impressive thing in the world, but Chicago with the Greg Berhalter, they always seem to play like weird. This is a good result for Cincinnati beating Orlando 2-1 at Orlando. So that's definitely a really, really good result. This is with an injured Orellano and a injured Kubo. And what's the stat chart on this? They didn't have a lot of shots either. They didn't have a lot of shots. It looks like they kind of let Orlando kind of take control of the game. So I don't know. Maybe we'll see something like that. Like maybe we'll see Cincinnati kind of let Inter Miami take control. Like look at this. Look at this against Chicago because Chicago is one to dominate game in terms of momentum, possession, and things like that. If Cincinnati are going to be the team to let Inter Miami take control of the game, then I think we should have zero problems winning this, no matter what. I think the real question is everybody from Saturday against Nashville that played against Nashville, are they going to play against Cincinnati? I think the answer is yes. I think, there's going to be very minimal rest, especially by the Barca boys. I think it's going to be very, very minimal rest between, for this Cincy game, especially because now if we win this game and then if we win, I believe, who do we play after this? I think it's like very, very, very tough scheduling. We have now Cincinnati Wednesday at 7:30. Then we play the Red Bulls, who we always struggle, and then we play Cincinnati again at home next Saturday at the 26th. So this is I don't think we're going to be getting any rest. I don't think any of these players are going to be getting rest. Like Messi, like Suarez, like Jordi, like Busi. I don't think these guys are getting rest. So expect a full lineup on Wednesday is what I'm trying to say. If I were to predict the lineup, I would say it's the same thing. I think we're gonna do the same thing we did against Nashville, except maybe instead of Martinez, we might see Avilés get thrown back in there. Instead of Benja Cremaschi, we're probably gonna see Redondo get thrown back in there. We might see Baltasar get the start over Telasco Segovia. Just to get like kind of slight rotation. Vice Rosa says also Leagues Cup. Yeah, but I'm just talking about this stretch of games. I think how much time do we have between there's only 3 days of rest between the last MLS game and Leagues Cup, so that's even crazier. Yeah, so that's wild. I don't know, but yeah, no, I don't think he's gonna be getting any rest. I think for this next game, if I were to Mascherano, I would take Martinez out, I'd put Toto back in, I'd put Baltasar in for Telasco, I'd put Redondo in for Benja. I'd make all of those changes again and we just go from there. Is he going to... Mesiano Penaldo says, the real question is Mascherano going to put his lover Lujan in the starting every time again? Probably for Leagues Cup, maybe. I could definitely see it happening, but I think he's available for selection now, but I hope not. I really hope it doesn't happen. But anyways, I want you guys to let me know in the comments right now. Give me your score predictions for the Cincinnati game. This is a Wednesday night game, 7:30 away at Cincinnati. They're currently second in the league. I believe that they're one of the top. They have 35 games scored. 35 goals scored, 31 against. So they do, and we have 44 goals scored, 30 against. So in terms of just stats, or in terms of offense and defense, they're pretty average. Like they're pretty good. Like they're like us essentially, except that we have Messi. You know what I'm saying? So head to head wise, let's see. In the last 10 matches, Inter Miami has won 5, and Cincinnati has won 4. The last time we played Cincinnati was last year on August 24th. We beat them 2-0, and we had a man down. Then also that same, oh my God, July 6th. I'm going to see if I can pull this up on the screen for you guys. July 6th, 2024, almost exactly a year ago, we lost 6-1 to Cincinnati. That is crazy. That is absolutely insane to think about. I'm going to pull this up for you guys right here. This is insane. We lost 6-1 almost exactly a year ago. Kubo had a brace. Acosta scored. Bucha scored. Assad scored. Valenzuela scored. 6-1. Kritsov was the one that scored the goal for Inter Miami, and Busquets got sent off. And this is no Messi. This is no Suarez, because they were in the Copa America, I'm pretty sure. No Messi, no Suarez. This is a Gressel, Campana, Taylor front three. Gramansky, Bright, Redondo midfield. Chelo and Gant with a 4.8. Kritsov, Busi playing center back. Franco Negri and Drake Calendar with the 3.1 rating. Noah Allen came off the bench. David Ruiz, Ian Frey came off the bench. Yeah, this is a completely, guys, that was our team. This is our team 1 year ago. I'm going to hide my camera for a second. This was our team 1 year ago on the right. We have to put this in perspective. Like our team now compared to our team a year ago. Come on, man. And we still were on, like, we were still playing good football last year. Like we won Supporter Shield with that team. With that team and Messi and Suarez. That's crazy. It's crazy. But anyways, guys. Predictions for the Cincy game. I want to see them in the comments right now. What do you guys think will be the end result on Wednesday? Me personally, I don't think Messi. I think Messi's brace is going to stop. I think that streak is going to end. I did predict that he was going to get the brace again against Nashville. He ended up completing it. I ended up guessing correctly. But I don't think he'll continue to make it 6. That's just me being statistically realistic. I'm like, there's no way. There's no way he makes it 6 in a row in MLS and 4 in a row, like back in like four in a row in terms of games. There's just no way. There's just no way. There's no way. If he makes it 6, just like, I don't know, just give him the what is it, the Landon Donovan Award or whatever. Just give him MVP. Just give him league MVP now. Give us the MLS Cup now. Give us League's Cup now. Just give it to us now. Just give it to us right now. No, but in real talk, I do think Inter Miami are going to win. I think that we're in good form. I think that we are playing good football, despite of the comments that I'm making, despite of what has been happening in terms of like inconsistency with players and second half performances, first half performances. I still think we're doing very well. And against the Cincy team, who can be more clinical with less opportunities, I think that Inter Miami can also be less clinical or more clinical with less opportunities, especially when you have a guy named Lionel Messi. If we control the game, if we are dominant, if we have shot after shot after shot after shot, like if we are allowed to do that, I think we're going to score multiple goals, and we could possibly put even 3 past Cincinnati. If we play the full starting 11, like essentially the same thing we played on Saturday, I mean, I could see a Baltasar goal, bro. Like I could see a Baltasar goal. I could see a Messi goal. I can see a Tadeo Ashende goal. And I think it's going to be a 3. I think it's going to be a 3. I think it's going to be a 3-2 win for Inter Miami. 3 goals for Miami. Ashende, Messi, and Baltasar. And I think Cincinnati are going to score 2. I don't know who. Maybe Orellano is going to score 1. And maybe fucking, I don't know, Yedlin. I'm going to give it to Yedlin. See if I'm going to give it to Yedlin. Yeah, no, I think we're going to win 3-2. That's my prediction. That's my starting 11 prediction. Don't know what you guys think, but I think we're going to be fine. I think we're going to be good. I think we're going to continue this streak that Inter Miami has been on in terms of just winning games. I mean, like if I pull up, we've won the last 3 MLS games, right? So we beat Nashville, we beat New England, we beat Montreal. Then if we go back to uh before Club World Cup, we beat Columbus. That's 4. We beat Montreal. We tied against Philly, and then we lost to Orlando. So we're at 5 games, undefeated right now. The MLS, right? 1, 2, 3, or 6. Is it 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're 6 games, unbeaten right now in the MLS. So I think we can continue. I think we can continue that streak. SFXS. That's such a freaking tongue twister, bro. He thinks that Messi's gonna make it 6 braces in a row in the MLS. All Messi needs is a free kick, and then he's halfway there. Bert Miranda says Messi won't get a brace because he'll get a hat trick. Okay, I'm liking these. I'm liking these comments. Inter Miami has been solid defensively lately. 2-1 with a Messi brace. All right, I like it. I like it. Well, thank you guys for being so positive. Thank you guys for showing so much support on this channel, leaving your comments, leaving your thoughts and opinions live here in the chat. And if you guys are watching after the stream, I appreciate your comments in the stream as well, or in the video as well, in the VOD. And thank you for liking, thank you for subscribing, sharing, participating in the conversation. This is what all the live stream is supposed to be about. Just interacting with you guys, seeing what you guys think live, and just having fun, talk about Miami, talk about football and the sport we love. So thank you guys again for being here, for supporting the SoFlo Soccer channel. And make sure to like, subscribe, share with your friends, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss time to go live. I'm pretty sure I do work Wednesday night, so I won't be available once again for a post-game reaction. Oh wait, no, I think I am. Yes, okay, I do work, but I get off at 8 p.m. So I'll miss the majority of the first half. But I'll be available, but I'll be able to watch the second half. And so I will be live tomorrow, or I will be live on Wednesday. That's good. That's all I needed. I'll be live on Wednesday after the game for the post-game reaction. Make sure you have your notification bell turned on. Make sure you're subscribed, and make sure you are here around 9:30 p.m. Wednesday, Eastern time, so you can be a part of that post-game reaction. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Let's hope for an Inter Miami win. Let's hope for hopefully another Messi brace. And yeah, thank you guys. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you next time. Vamos Miami. Ciao, guys.
¿Qué mira, bobo? Anda para allá, bobo.